Welcome into the post-game show, joined now by Eagles head coach Jason Murphy. And Jason, another 90 in the books for you guys, building off of the season-opening win on Friday. What sort of positives did you see right off the bat for your team here against Superior this afternoon?
Yeah, I thought Superior obviously tactically was trying to sit in and be organized behind the ball, and took us a little bit to have some patience and to not kind of force it into areas that we really don't want it. And so I was happy to see what the second half looked like. And actually the end of the first half, but really in the second half I thought we did a much better job of dealing with having the ball, being comfortable with the ball with a little bit of space, and then making the best option. And so really happy. I think we're making a little bit of progress every day in terms of our comfort on the ball and our ability to create chances.
You've had a number of different players get on the score sheet, whether it's goals or assists. What sort of confidence does that do for a player early in the season, just to see the ball go in the back of the net?
Yeah, we got a lot of young players, first and second year players who have seen the ball go in the back of the net or created good chances, which is awesome. But then we've also got a bunch of older kids who have really had to take on a new role this year, and it's nice to see them be able to get some success and see some success.
And so the first couple of games like this, I'm able to take control on the scoreboard. What does it say that the defense is able to stay locked in and not allow any real chances to come about, and keep both games as zeros on the scoreboard?
Yeah, actually, in the first half, I think there was a couple of moments where we weren't super organized, and we talked about it at halftime, and really happy with our organization in the back, from our goalkeepers to our back four to our holding midfielders. I think we've done a really good job of just staying balanced and staying organized with the ball, and then being ready for the counter or the transition moment when we lose it.
And I know coming up on the schedule here, you have Lawrence and Grinnell Friday and Saturday, and you try to mimic some of those playoff type of situations where you have to turn around, get your body ready, 24 hours to go. How do you prepare for that in the week leading up to it, knowing that you have 2 games in less than 24 hours?
Yeah, we talk a lot about it. We talk a lot about preparing ourselves physically, mentally, and it starts now with hydration and food and calorie intake and all that stuff. And so we talk about all that stuff already, and going to continue really ramp it up over the next 48 hours, so that when we get into Friday, we have the energy, and then we can replenish it quickly so that we can get going again. And so, yeah, we try to replicate it once or twice in September, so that if we get the opportunity to play in November, that we're prepared. It's not the first time we've seen it, because it's really different and it's really hard on their bodies, and we understand that. And so we're a little banged up right now. Hopefully we're going to get a little bit healthy by Friday, so that we can hopefully stretch some more kids in and give some of these kids a little bit of a rest. But you're right, we gotta play some kids some minutes so that they can feel what the back-to-back feels like and get their bodies ready for the next day.
Well, the good news is 2-0 in the win column. The Eagles 6-0 victory over UW Superior today. Coach Jason Murphy, appreciate your time.
Thanks, Chris.
All right, we'll be back 4 p.m. kickoff against Lawrence on Friday right here from UWL's Veterans Memorial Field Sports Complex. Thank you for tuning in to UWL Soccer.